What is normal in your country, but seems weird to the rest of the world? Leaving your baby alone outside for their nap, even if it rains or snows. This is also the normal thing to do in Denmark. All midday naps are outside in a pram. Same if you are at a cafe. It's quite normal to leave your child outside in their pram, as long as you can see them. Putting cable ties, branches, fake eyes etc on helmets, buckets, and hats in springtime to scare away the birds. Magpies are vicious bastards. In university we thump the tables to applaud our professors, instead of actually applauding, or doing nothing. During my exchange semester everyone not from Germany was looking at me confused why I did this. Drinking beer before 12:00 clock and seeing it as part of the culture. UK too. No judgment. I was speaking with a Yank, and they said that the UK is like an airport. It's somehow socially acceptable to drink at any time of the day. Never thought about it that way, but he's right. Strangers sitting totally naked skin to skin in a steamy room heated to +80 to +100°C, and us having competitions on who can last the longest in there. And as a consequence of that, having seen 90% of my friends naked, regardless of gender, also co-workers. Being middle class with a property, having a 6 feet wall, electric fencing linked to an alarm, automated gate and garage doors, with security clamps over the gate motor to prevent theft of the motor, security gates over every door, burglar bars, and a house alarm system with infrared sensors linked to armed response with a reaction time of under 3 to 4 minutes. South Africa? Yep. Vegemite. Upside down Vegemite. Eating with our hands. In 1969, the same year the man landed on the moon, Miss Gloria Diaz coveted the Philippines' first Miss Universe crown. During the preliminary Q&A, she was asked, "Is it true that you Filipinos use your hand when you eat?" To which she replied, "Why do you use your feet?" and went her way to winning the crown. Whole restaurants cheering when a plate or glass is smashed. UK. Once was in a Canadian bar/restaurant on holiday and a waiter dropped a tray of glasses. The local looked horrified when I was out of my seat screaming I am Canadian. Would be horrified haha. We have matrimonial ads in newspapers and sites to find grooms and brides, which I think don't happen in Western countries, and they find it strange. The ads are mostly published by parents. It's like Tinder supervised by parents. India, *TINDIA. Men wear skirts, even when it's pouring outside, which is all the time. In my friend's country, Easter is when gangs of boys roam the countryside, pouring water over girls and beating them, gently, with sticks. The girls then have to thank them for it. I thought that was pretty weird. Edit, she's from Slovakia. Some random drunk old guy hit my ass with a stick in Prague on Easter 2 years ago. That explains it. In my country you bike everywhere. Cars aren't used much. For longer distances you mostly use train and public transport. Also being 6 foot is normal. Yeah, your capital city has more bikes than people living there, like WTF. The bikes tolerate the humans because they keep the water outside of the country. One day though, there'll be a rise of the bicycles. Everyone rags on the US for using Imperial, but can we talk for a second about how weird we are here in the UK for using both inconsistently? You buy a pint of milk or beer, but a liter of Coke and 25 milliliters of whiskey. People know how many miles to the gallon their cars get, but you buy fuel at pence per liter. You watch the weather forecast and the temperature is in Celsius, but the wind speed is in miles per hour. Most people can tell you their weight in kilograms, and their height in feet, and if they can't give you kilograms they can probably give you stone instead, which is even older than pounds, which nobody uses as a unit of measurement, probably because of the confusion between lbs and pounds. It's a glorious mess. Calling them all chips, not crisps, hot chips or anything else. Just chips, except you wedges you can have a different name. 90% of this entire thread is Australia/New Zealand commenting. If you work in an office here in Germany and open 2 windows to get a cool draft, a coworker will close them angrily in the next few minutes, yelling angrily "S-seat." A lot of Germans wrongly believe that a draft will give them all kind of sicknesses from a stiff neck to a common cold. There is of course no scientific proof that a draft is harmful. Unsuccessfully helping your dad look for one of his missing thongs and then watching him squeeze into one of your mum's so he can go out into the backyard and get the laundry. I'm told the rest of you, incorrectly, call them flip-flops.